Hello friends, good to see you. Do you know how to predict the support and resistances for indices and stocks? It is definitely possible using the CPR and pivot point indicators. These are one of the most powerful indicators. Knowing the support and resistances well in advance helps in all our trading and investment decisions. I am going from optionwriting.in. I use these indicators for all my trading decisions. I'm really excited to share series of videos about CPR and pivot points. In this first video, I will be covering about what are CPR and pivot point indicators, how to use them in the trading view, and how to use them in different time frames. Do watch this video till the end. You will get an idea of what these indicators are. What is the literal meaning of pivot? Pivot is nothing but a turning point or a reversal point or the important point. On the chart, pivots are nothing but extremely powerful price action based support and resistance levels, and these pivots are calculated based on the prior period high, low, and close. And these pivots work for all time frames such as daily, weekly, monthly, even for yearly. You can draw these pivots for daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, etc. We will soon see the formulae and how they are drawn on the chart. These pivots not only work for equity, they in fact work for commodities and currencies as well. There are two types of indicators you might be aware. One is leading indicators, other one is lagging technical indicators. The indicators such as RSI, moving average, super trend, Bollinger Band, these indicators give you a buy and sell signal after the price action has already taken place. But whereas CPR and pivot points combined with the price action based patterns such as candlestick patterns and chart patterns give you the signal right at the time when the price action is taking place. This gives a trader and an investor a very great edge. These pivots are being used by big players, institutional investors, and also the professional traders. You can use them for intraday, you can use them for swing trading, you can use them for investment as well. Let us now look at the formulae and how the pivots are drawn on the chart. Left side you can see CPR and pivot point formulae. There is a central pivot, okay, which is calculated using previous period high, low, and close divided by 3. This is called a central pivot, and there is a TC and BC. TC is nothing but top central pivot and BC is nothing but bottom central pivot. This is the CPR, central pivot range. The TC to BC is nothing but CPR, central pivot range. And on top of the CPR, you have three resistance levels R1, R2, and R3. And at the bottom of this CPR, you have three support levels S1, S2, S3. This is how they look on the chart. We will soon look at the chart with an example. Friends, you don't have to worry about these formulae. Most of the charting softwares do support the basic CPR and pivot point indicators, including Zerodha. Personally, I use TradingView and I have written my own CPR and pivot point indicator, which I will be discussing soon. These indicators display the CPR and pivot points on a multi-time frame and also offers a great flexibility in using them. I have already published this point script. It's available for free for the public. You can use them. The link is given in the description below. And if you don't have a trading view account, you can create one for free. You can use maximum of 3 indicators in the free trading view account. And if you want to use more indicators and you want to go for a paid account, you can use the link that is given in the description below. You can get some discount. Let us now look at how to set up and use the CPR and pivot point indicator in the TradingView software. I have already logged into the TradingView and selected Bank Nifty future in the chart. So after logging in, you will have to click on the indicators and search for the name of the indicator that I have already published. The name as well as the link to this indicator is already given in the description below. You can use that information to select the indicator directly. So you'll have to select CPR daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly one. Click on that. Now you see the indicator being applied to the chart. By default, this is a daily CPR and pivot points. You see these blue lines. This is a daily CPR and the resistances on top of this CPR R1, R2, R3 and the support S1, S2, S3. Let me go to the settings and explain you more about this. So here are the settings. Click on the settings and you can see the various settings. As I mentioned, this indicator is multi-time frame indicator. What does it mean? It means it displays the pivot points and CPR for different time frames such as daily, weekly, monthly and yearly. The settings are well organized. They are very much clearly visible. You can select them quite easily. So as you see now, I have selected daily CPR S1 R1 of daily, S2 R2 of daily, S3 R3. So you can see only those CPR and pivot points are being displayed. Likewise, you can select weekly TCBC and weekly support and resistance. You can see the pivot points and pivots being displayed onto the chart. So let me select monthly as well, monthly TCBC. The monthly ones are the yellow lines. And you can also select yearly. Okay, so the yearly one is the light orange color CPR. In fact, you can select different styles for each one of these lines. The central pivot, BC, TC, okay, daily S1, daily S2, S3, all of them you can select on your choice to display and identify various pivot points in the chart. That is easily possible. Now let me go back to inputs. These settings also offer you to select the CPR and pivot points based on the type of the trading that you would like to do. For example, daily you can select daily CPR and daily pivot points. For swing trading you can select weekly pivot and TCBC, and you can select weekly support and resistances, etc. Personally, for daily, I select daily CPR and all the support and resistances of daily, and also I select weekly pivot and weekly TCBC, monthly pivot, monthly TCBC, and I also keep yearly pivot on. When I want to do swing trading, I'll switch off these daily S2 R2, S3 R3 and then select the weekly support and resistances, weekly TCBC and monthly pivot and TCBC. So it depends on your style. Let me now select all the daily CPR and support resistances, weekly pivot TCBC, monthly pivot TCBC, and go back to the chart. Personally, I have selected various colors to quickly identify myself what kind of CPRs they are. For weekly, I have selected purple, and for monthly, I have selected yellow color, and yearly it is a light orange, and daily it's a blue color. Friends, do note that if you want to display the daily CPR and pivots, it's important that you need to select the time frame lesser than a day. It could be 30 minutes, 5 minutes or 15 minutes based on your need. If you select a daily, you will not have a daily CPR and support resistance because there is no space to display because you have selected the daily time frame itself. At that time, you will only see the weekly CPRs, the purple ones, the yellow monthly CPRs and the yearly CPR. Let me go back to 15 minutes time frame and then the daily pivots will come. Let us look at how Bank Nifty reacted to the CPRs and pivot points today, the 16th February. You see here the Bank Nifty opened and there is a purple CPR, that's a weekly CPR. You can clearly see there is a strong resistance at the weekly CPR. So it opened, gap up and then rejected and retraced back to the monthly CPR TC and then again went back up to the weekly CPR, but again the price got rejected and then traced back to monthly CPR. This is how you can start reading and analyzing the charts with respect to CPR and pivot points. Not only Bank Nifty, you can also see the Nifty chart, how it behaved. You see here the behavior. So it opened gap up and then touched the daily CPR and then went up and rejected at the BC of the monthly and then came back to the daily CPR. That is how you can analyze. you can analyze. You can select even stocks. For example, I will select Reliance and you can start analyzing the CPRs. See, Reliance has already retested the yearly CPR. You can see here yearly CPR and it is right at the monthly CPR level now. Okay, you can also see the clear established downtrend after the uptrend here. So all this I'm not getting into deep, but this really helps us to know how to analyze the stock movement and trends using the CPR and pivot points. Friends, as I mentioned, CPR and pivot point indicators are really the great indicators. It is worth understanding them and practicing them. Friends, I hope you enjoyed and learned something out of this video. Do press the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you have any comments or queries, leave them in the comment section. My next episode is based on the CPR width and its analysis. To get the notification, please press on the bell icon. Thank you for watching. See you soon.